Yo, what's going on, everybody? 2K16 I'm back with a brand new NBA 2K16 rebuilding video, and in today's video, I'm doing a challenge. So I'm basically put all of the players that have some football in them, that once played football in their career, or basically when they're younger, teenager, stuff like that. Whoever played football is on this team. So we got LeBron James out here, Shaquille O'Neal, Allen Iverson, Rajon Rondo, John Havlicek, J.R. Smith, Danny Ainge, and so we got 7 players that do have some football experience in them, and then I kept a couple of the regular Philadelphia 76ers roster. So I did get rid of Okafor, because I thought like Okafor would help this team out a ton. He would progress a ton. So we're gonna go to the trade fund, and right away I want to trade Noel, because he usually asks for a lot in 2 seasons. So try to get him off the books, because I think Embiid is overall, in my opinion, a better center. So Bobby Portis, okay. Michael Gilchrist, we can't get Rudy Gobert. 2017 Monte Ellis, I might accept this deal, because Monte brings a ton of scoring to the team, and I think I'm gonna accept that deal from Monte. So that's a really good trade right there. And let's take a look at the coaching right here. So Rondo, Iverson, Havlicek, LeBron, Shaq. I think that's obviously a championship like finals appearance worthy. I think this lineup's just really good. And Glenn Davis is also in there, so I can't forget about Glenn Davis. He did have some football in his career. I think that's the only trade I want to go out and make. But next I want to go out and find a trade for the Wizards first round pick. You guys already know that's Lottie Glenn Davis. I don't want to give up him. Danny Ainge, asking for a lot. TJ McConnell, I guess I'll do. And I think that's basically the only trades I really want to make so far. So this is what the starting lineup's going to look like. Rondo, Iverson, Havlicek, LeBron, and Shaquille. And then a really good bench. It's going to go LeBron James, Shaquille O'Neal, and then Allen Iverson will be our third scorer option. So hopefully we can get into the playoffs, and I'll see you guys at the end of season number 1. Russell Westbrook wins MVP, basically averaging a triple-double for the season. Karl-Anthony Towns wins Rookie of the Year. Brandon Knight, 6 man. Shaquille O'Neal wins Defensive Player of the Year, averaging 19 points, 16 rebounds, and 4 assists. Just crazy numbers out of the big man, Shaquille O'Neal. Nicholas Batum wins Most Improved, and Greg Popovich was Coach of the Year. So taking a look at the standings, we did finish first. Don't know how Brett Brown does win Coach of the Year, bringing us to that amazing record. LeBron 24.5, Allen Iverson 21, Shaquille O'Neal 18, and John Havlicek 15. So a really good season for basically our whole team. As you guys can see by our record, it definitely showed that we had a really good season. And in our first round matchup, we're going up against the Orlando Magic. We should come out here with a victory, as they go up 2-1, 3-1, 3-2, 3 apiece. I'm going to submit this one with same cast. If we do not come out of this round with the victory, I'm telling 2K that he needs to fix it. Okay, so we do come out. So, Allen Iverson 28, Shaquille 17 and 15, LeBron 13, 3 assists away from having a triple-double. So, crazy numbers. We basically have a really good overall team. We got a good point guard in Rondo. Allen Iverson a good 2 guard, as we take a 2-0 lead, 3-0 lead on the verge of sweeping them, and they take a game, and we move on to the conference finals, where we are facing the Cleveland Cavaliers. So I did not change. LeBron is still on the Cleveland Cavaliers, so obviously it's the same team. They did add Kyle Korver, and it looks about it. So this is definitely going to be a challenging team, but I think we got it, as we take a 1-0 lead. They come back 2-1, 3-1, 3-2, come on, and we get eliminated. Okay, I do not know how. Obviously, the big 3 won it last year, but AI, LeBron, Shaquille. Okay, so obviously we need to get some improvements to win a championship, and Golden State wins the championship, and Draymond Green wins Finals MVP. So we're going to take a look at the staff signing. If we do get like a Ben Simmons, I'm probably going to take. I'm not going to trade him, and we get the 2nd overall pick. So we get the 2nd from the Wizards, the 4th from the Lakers, and we should have one more. Oh, actually, we don't, because we weren't lottery, but we have the 24th and 29th. So if we can get Ben Simmons on the team, that would be crazy. And maybe like a Buddy Hield or Brennan Ingram, I would definitely take it. So I'll see you guys once we made our selection. So here are rookie signings. We did manage to get Brandon Ingram, Chris Dunn, and Domantas Sabonis. I'm not too sure if I pronounced that right, but he did go to the OKC Thunder, and we got Tyler Ulis. So this is a really good draft for our team. Ben Simmons went number 1, so I said if Rondo does leave in free agency, let's go after Chris Dunn, a future good player in the NBA. So Embiid, Covington, I guess I'll bring all those back, and LeBron declines his player option, so we might not be able to get him back. I'm not going to bring back him and LeBron. Okay, so we don't have enough cap space where nowhere near have enough cap space to sign LeBron. We probably don't have enough to sign Rajon Rondo, even though he's testing. And J.R. Smith can come back to the team. Okay, so I'm going to offer him a contract. Isaiah Cannon, I guess I'll offer him a contract. So we have no cap space, and we can't bring back our boy LeBron James. So I'm going to sign both those players. And, man, we don't have enough cap space to bring back, I think, our best player on this team. But, we should still have a really good record. So I wonder what team LeBron went to. Probably like the Boston Celtics. He usually goes to like the Nuggets sometimes. It's kind of weird. LeBron's always over there. Goes to any team. So Shaq is now a best player. Also, that was the throwback LeBron James. I forgot to say that. That was the throwback Miami Heat LeBron. So he was a little bit better. So I didn't have two LeBrons on the same roster. So Shaquille O'Neal, 97 overall, and he's 29. This is the Lakers, Allen Iverson, the Philadelphia one, obviously. 94 overall is John Havlicek. Okay, so I think I might trade John Havlicek. See what I can get for him, and maybe Danny Ainge. So I'm going to try to go out and find a trade for Danny Ainge or John Havlicek. Be doing the deal, unless he's just something amazing. He is on a 2-year deal, so that's pretty good. We can get Jay Crowder and Kelly Olynyk. Okay, Paul Millsap, that is really interesting. Paul Millsap might be coming to the team. CJ McCollum, but he is on an expiring deal. I think I'm gonna take Paul Millsap. This is a really good trade, and I think that's definitely where we want to bring this team. So Paul Millsap does take down the starting power forward position. So next I want to try to go out and find a trade for Danny Ainge. So let's go to Trade Finder. Danny Ainge, 27 years old. He is still progressing. And he is on a pretty long contract, 3 years. So that's good because we don't have the cap space. So Tyler Ennis, Marcus Smart, and Kelly Olynyk, but we're giving up Joel Embiid. Really don't want to do that. Steven Adams. Okay, this is really interesting. I kind of want to guard in return. This is kind of nice. Iman Shumpert. I really like this Marcus Smart deal, but I don't want to give up Embiid. I think I'm going to take this deal because Iman Shumpert is just a lockdown defender. Danny Ainge averaged 4.4 points a game. So welcome to the team, Iman Shumpert and Paul Millsap. So taking a look at the coaching, it's going to go Chris Dunn. So good that we signed him because we did not have enough cap space to get Rajon Rondo. So it's going to go Chris Dunn, Allen Iverson, Brandon Ingram is going to go to our small forward, Paul Millsap and Shaquille O'Neal. And then Embiid's coming off the bench, as well as Monte and Iman Shumpert, as well as Jeremy Grant. So let's go. It's going to go, I guess we're going to take this out. So it's going to go, I'm going to take out Iverson. I'm going to take all of these out. So the second scoring option is going to go Iverson. First is going to go Shaquille O'Neal, and third, I guess we'll go Paul Millsap. So I'll see you guys at the end of season number 2. 9 rebounds and 7.5 assists. Ben Simmons of the Utah Jazz wins Rookie of the Year. Gordon Hayward wins 6th Man. Anthony Davis Defensive Player of the Year. Karl Anthony Towns wins Most Improved. And Billy Donovan wins Coach of the Year. So our coach still hasn't won Coach of the Year, but we're still bid first in the Eastern Conference, as this year we finished with a 57-25 record. Allen Iverson with 25 points, 3 and 0.6 rebounds, and 6 assists. So I actually thought Shaquille O'Neal was going to do better than him, but it looks like Allen Iverson took over the reins of this Philadelphia 76ers team. Shaquille O'Neal still had a really good season, 17 points, 12 rebounds, and Paul Millsap with 15. And so in our first round matchup, we're going to the Chicago Bulls, and we are playing them as we take a 2-0 lead. 3-0 lead, on the verge of sweeping them, and yes, we do. So we're going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers, who I think beat us last year. Yeah, so they take a 1-0 lead. Let's take a look at their team. They got Danny Ainge. I forgot about that. We did trade them Danny Ainge. LeBron, still the big 3 here. Nothing really new. Nothing that really splashes out, really catches your eye, as they take a 2-0 lead. 3-0 lead. 3-1. We always find ourselves down 3-0, but come back and take 2 games. Game 7. I'm just going to make this one with Simcast. Hopefully we can come out with a victory. Back and forth game. Okay, it looks like we're going to come out with a victory. Yes, we do. That is so clutch for our team and the organization. So, Paul Millsap, 36 points. Allen Iverson, 30 points. Shaquille O'Neal, 18 and 11. Man, our team is coming together. So in the next game, we take a 1-0 lead. 2-0 lead against the Orlando Magic, 3-0 lead, and we move on to the NBA Finals where we're facing the Kings. So game 1, they take the first game, and they got LeBron James, DeMarcus Cousins, and that's basically it. They did get Marquise Chris in the NBA draft on Willie Cauley-Stein, so it's going to be challenging, but I think we got it as they take a 2-0 lead, 2-1, 3-1, 3-2, through Game 7, NBA Finals, Game 7. You know Shaquille O'Neal and Allen Iverson live for moments like this, and we're going to have to make a terrific comeback as the Kings win a championship. Our talent level against the Kings, it's kind of wide. It's kind of wide as LeBron James wins Finals MVP, but like I said, that's the better LeBron James, the throwback one, so we're going to have to take, like, we really don't have any salary cap. That's the bad thing of putting all these good players on one team. I'm actually not going to bring any of these players on just because I only have a couple salary cap, have some salary cap, and I guess I'll bring back all these players. Chris Paul does decline, but we're probably not even have enough cap space to go after CJ McCollum, my boy. So my free agent, Paul Millsap, is going to test. So probably not the best option to go after Paul Millsap for John Havlicek. We do have $11 million in cap space. And we can go over the salary cap on Paul Millsap, which I'm going to do. 5-year deal and a player option. Okay, so if he comes onto the Koopa, we can get. Yeah, so this is really not a good free agency. And Paul Millsap does want to come and join the team for another go at the NBA Finals. So I think we definitely bring back the same team, basically. I think we have a very good shot at winning a championship this year. So it's going to be pretty exciting. So auto-generated for the 2018 season. I think I want to try to go and make a trade. I'm not too sure who I want to trade, though. It might be Embiid. But Embiid is like our big man coming off the bench. Like, Embiid is like the guy you want coming off the bench for your team. So, Shaquille O'Neal, 96. Allen Iverson, 95. Paul Millsap, 87. Okay. So, Chris Dunn, 79 this year. And Brandon Ingram in 81. Okay. I think I'm going to try to go out and find a trade for him. Actually, let me go to coaching. It would be a little bit easier. So, Chris Dunn, Allen Iverson, Brandon Ingram, Paul Millsap, Shaquille. Great starting lineup. Monte Ellis, what he averaged last year? He averaged 10. I think I'm going to try to go out and find a trade for Monte. And I like Iman. We got Trey Burke. That's a good option. Okay, I'm just going to try to go and find a trade for Monte. And who else? Monte Ellis. Because he's getting up there in a little bit in age. And I guess I'm loving Tyler Ulis. He's progressing. Sabados is too. And Robert Covington. Let's see who we can get for both those players. I think someone's definitely going to be interested. 2 scoring wing players. Bobby Portis, okay. Nicholas Batum and Frank Kaminsky. Really interesting deal there. And I think I'm going to go after, like, 12. He does everything for the team. And Frank Kaminsky is just Frank the Beast. Frank the Tank, welcome to the team, as well as Nicholas Batum. So, great options right there. Chris Dunn, Allen Iverson, Brandon Ingram, Paul Millsap, Shaquille O'Neal. And I think we brought a lot of better players coming off the bench. So, it's going to go Shaq, Allen Iverson, and I guess Brandon Ingram get the nod for the third scoring option. So I'll see you guys at the end of season number 3. At the end of the season, Steph Curry wins MVP, averaging 31 points, 6 rebounds, and 9 assists. Damian Weaver wins Rookie of the Year. Gordon Hayward, 6th man. Anthony Davis wins Player of the Year. D'Angelo Russell wins Most Improved. And Adrian Griffin wins Coach of the Year. So taking a look at the standings right here, we did finish second in the Eastern Conference with a 51-31 record. So a little bit down from last year, but as you guys can see, we do have a couple injuries going into the playoffs. Allen Iverson, 22 points a game. Shaquille, 16. And Brandon Ingram with 15. And Paul Millsap, 12 points. So we gave him the max contract. He really didn't show that he was a max player. So right here, we're going up against the Chicago Bulls. They took a 2-0 lead. 2-1. 2-2. So we're tying it up to a piece. They go up 3-2. And we get eliminated. So let's take a look. Jimmy Butler, Pau Gasol. Basically it. You could throw in Joakim Noah, Bobby Portis, an okay team. Okay 7 seed. Maybe still a game. But definitely not win a series against a team with Shaquille O'Neal, Allen Iverson, Paul Millsap, and all that young talent. Brandon Ingram, Chris Dunn. Definitely does not happen. And the Golden State Warriors have won a championship. That's pretty cool to see. And Klay Thompson wins Finals MVP. So, and that's kind of cool. Kobe Bryant retires from the team that actually drafted him. The Bobcats and the Hornets actually picked them up. It's kind of cool, I guess. So if you guys do want to see more rebuilding videos, make sure to hit that like button, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next.